My name is Rebecca, and this is the story of how my childhood ended long before I stopped being a child. Because sometimes war doesn't start with guns. Sometimes war starts inside your home. I was just a girl once, innocent, hopeful, believing the world was kind and that family always meant safety. My world wasn't big, just a small American town. Old houses, quiet streets, neighbors who still waved hello. And in that small world, I had a star, not in the sky, but in my life. His name was Michael. He was everything strong felt like. A soldier, a protector, my world. He left for war, but he didn't just leave physically. He took my childhood with him. People think war only happens in trenches. They're wrong. War reaches kitchens. War sits at dinner tables. War sleeps in beds. War lives in silence. Life at home changed slowly. Food got shorter. Money got tighter. People stopped laughing. Hope started fading. But the worst part was the waiting. Waiting for a letter. Waiting for news. Waiting to know if the person you love is still breathing somewhere on the other side of the world. And when weeks pass and months follow, silence becomes the loudest sound in the room. And while I was waiting, they decided my life for me. You'd think people would be gentle with a girl who was hurting. They weren't. Suddenly, I wasn't a person anymore. I was a responsibility, a future wife, a problem to solve. They chose a man for me, not for love, not for happiness, for convenience, for duty, for society. His name was Nathan. He wasn't cruel. He wasn't a monster. He just wasn't my choice. He loved me, honestly, deeply, genuinely. And sometimes that hurts even worse, because I wasn't rejecting a bad man. I was rejecting a life that wasn't mine. Then, war came back into my home. One snowy evening, the world felt different. The wind sounded heavier, the air hurt colder. And then the news came. Another man I loved was being sent to war. My sister-in-law, my sister's husband, a good man. A man who smiled softly, who worked hard, who loved deeply. My sister Anna broke. Not loudly, not dramatically, just painfully real. She held on to him, begging like a child begging God not to take a parent. Take me with you, or don't go at all, but don't leave me alone in this world. That's when I realized something. War doesn't just steal soldiers. War steals wives. War steals children. War steals futures. War steals hearts. He left. She broke, and the sound of her crying that night never really left my ears. That's when I stopped being a girl. I stopped laughing. I stopped dreaming. I stopped wanting. I didn't cry much anymore, because there are only so many tears a soul can make before it goes numb. People saw me walking, breathing, eating, existing, but I wasn't living anymore. I was just a body carrying around memories of a girl who used to hope. Here is what I learned. War doesn't just kill soldiers. War kills childhood. War kills faith. War kills trust. War kills warmth and softness. War turns home into a battlefield. It turns love into waiting. It turns family into survival. And it turns strong women into silent warriors no one thanks. Years later, people ask me, "Did you ever love again?" No. Did you ever forgive life? I try. Did you ever heal? Healing isn't a destination. It is a daily negotiation between pain and strength. But I am still here, and being here is sometimes the bravest thing a human can do. If you are listening to this, and if you have ever been left behind, felt unwanted, waited for someone who never came back, or had your life decided for you, hear me. You are not weak. You are not unlovable. You are not forgotten. You survived something most people wouldn't. Your heart didn't break. It adapted. And that kind of strength doesn't fade. It doesn't disappear. It lives inside you. That day, I didn't just lose people. I lost who I was supposed to be. But somehow, I'm still standing. And maybe that's enough.